What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Ling, Infestor to Good Master. For a long time, we were having a bit of trouble. We were stuck at 4.2k MMR, a lot of losses, but now it seems we've climbed out of it. We're currently on a 7-game winning streak, and we're about 300 MMR away from Grandmaster. Let's begin. First game of the day is going to be against Zeus, a Protoss player on Alcyone. All right. Now, for some reason, I really feel like doing something a little crazy when it comes to the opener, because for most of this series, we have just been doing our, I do like the formula, but like our Overlord speed, get Ling speed, do our Ling drops and stuff. But I also think it would be cool to open with like a proxy hatch or something. Like, keep in mind, I am allowed to make Zerglings, which, do account for most of the cheeses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for an extractor trick, and I'll just go for a proxy hatch. Not quite sure. I feel like I should make the hatchery here first, right? And then I'll try to get a proxy hatch after. I could also try to get the spawning pool before the proxy hatch. Now, this kind of build is something I've been trying to practice for a long time, but for some reason I always kind of suck at it. Like my aggressive proxy hatches where I, let's say, go for like a spine rush or maybe a hatch in a wall with Zerglings, those work out pretty well. But whenever I try the economic proxy hatches, I feel like it never really worked out very well. I think I'm going to build it. Well, I'll make the spawning pool first, because else it's just a little bit too sus. I'll get the spawning pool, get one more drone. I want this to look as normal as possible to him. So maybe I'm going to go for another extractor trick. The thing is, I don't know when a Nexus actually pops down. Like, this could be too late to block the Nexus, and I would have no idea. Let's see. Wait, maybe I can... Oh, he's not paying attention. There we go. The bronze move does it again, guys. Hell yeah. It's so funny. At high MMR, no one ever expects you to do that. So I feel like it works, disproportionately frequently. Okay, here we go. Let's see. He's going... Huh? Why is he... What is this? Why does he have a second gateway? Did he not see my hatchery or something? Okay, now I'm actually really confused. A second gateway? Is this some kind of... Or is he afraid I'm taking the gold or something? I have no idea. I always love to explain things to you guys, but I actually have no idea here. But I'm still going to take it anyway, even if he's going for the map hacker. Huh? I'm the one that's confused here. Why am I hacking? Now I'm even more confused. This is not even like a good idea against someone with a double gate opening. Huh. Did he maybe think the fact that I drone scouted is like too sus because he was gonna go for a double gate opening? I mean, my build is not... It's not supposed to, like... I should never have put down this hatchery still after I saw the freaking double gate, So I really wouldn't say... Well, he's making stalkers too. Okay, this guy's playing even weirder than me. I know that sounds crazy, guys, but I actually think... I thought it was going to be a depth for sure, and that is freaking stalkers. I actually have no idea. Well, I guess I'm going to keep this up for a while. I think I'm going to make a spine crawler. It is a little crazy, but I feel like that spine could help defend against any kind of stalker attack, really, which would be nice. This hatchery is staying up for so freaking long, by the way. He's already made 4 gateway units. I need to make sure to cancel it in time. He's already made 4... Can I? No! Oh, that would have been beautiful. He's already made 4 gateway units, and he was having 2 probes on that as well. And now he's going to move across with everything, as to be expected, of course. I'm going to start making a bunch of links. I'll send the queen to the low ground as well, and then I'm going to take down this pylon over here. This is going to be a really painful pylon to lose, by the way. He's either going to have to send his units back, or just accept the... Okay, he's going to send his units back. Yeah, that is really painful. So he's going to have a couple of depths in front of my base, I think. Oh, he actually sent them back too. Wow. I mean, this was a fantastic start for us somehow. I really don't know how, to be honest, but I guess it worked out. So I'm going to kill that one. I'll kill this one as well. He's literally been killing a lot of freaking probes here, guys. We're going to kill 3 probes with this. I am incredibly happy with how it's going so far, that's for sure. He's going to send more adepts. I do have a decent amount of links, but I think... Yeah, he does have 4 adepts, right? 4 adepts is pretty strong, so I'm going to have to make a couple more Zerglings, I believe. Get 1 drone over here, and now I should really have enough Zerglings. I'm going to burrow this one a little further forward. It's a little crazy, but it's going to, like, buy time for the shade, Okay, he's going to finish those and lose them instantly, I want to guess exactly. For some reason, it just didn't look like he was going to move those out of the way. Maybe I'm a map hacker, too, because I felt that, probably. I'm a double map hacker now. Is he going to lose those as well? No, right? Okay. So we're not going to have Ling speed, unfortunately. I am going to start Overlord speed, just because I have no idea what the hell a follow-up to something like this is going to be. Like, this is extremely unusual. I still have to make my 3rd base at some point. Wait, he's not going... guys. He's not paying attention, especially if they're on A move. This could be painful. Okay, well, he's not shading yet, which is pretty crazy. Let's see, I almost have both of them. I got one of them at least. There we go. That is one adept falling. I haven't seen anything yet. Yeah, I guess I do have to wait for overload speed. I'll send another one over here. I really don't know what I want to do with my money. Because I can kill these rocks. I could make a lair. Or I could go for the double evo. I think I'm going to go for the lair. Because it's going to keep us the safest, right? Like if we get, let's say, DT rush, for example, and we don't have an overseer, then that is probably just going to be it. So I'm going to go for the lair, and then I'll make double evo afterwards, as well as one more gas so I can actually get the double upgrades. And then I'll scout with this one. I think lair should be in time to hold off a DT rush based on what I've seen so far. I can actually do this. This is pretty smart, probably. I'll just make a little bit of a temporary wall there just in case. Oh, maybe I can even kill these rocks. I don't think I've really seen anyone do this because you don't usually find yourself in a situation where you can attack these rocks freely because there's typically an oracle, but I guess I might as well at this point. I saw something come across the map, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Now, let's see what we're up to. There is a robo. Okay, robo means that we should go for a neural. Unless there's no robo bay. I mean, for now, wait, maybe I can even wall this off fully. Probably not the craziest idea for now. I'll do it for now, and then maybe if I have more links, I can actually save my freaking... No, actually, I can't save that from the glaives, unfortunately. That's a little painful. I guess I'll buy some time, but it is going to be a little painful to lose that. I do have my lair now. I believe he's going to notice that this is a wall. I have a lot of queens here. I'll get an infestation pit. And he's also on only 2 gases. Okay. I'm going to have to play this very smartly. How I'm going to do that, I actually don't know. I mean, I do have transfuses here, so that Spine Carlo is actually going to do a decent amount of work. It's actually doing pretty well here. 2 of those adepts are almost dead. Now, he can kill my Evos. That is a little bit of a problem. I'm going to kill these rocks. And then I think I have enough. This is very risky because he has glaives, right? But I think we might have enough links to do something here. I don't necessarily have to save this Evo, but I guess I might as well. Okay. Let's see. There's a Warp Prism over there. Wait, the Warp Prism is way too far back, guys. The Warp Prism is really far back. He's not going to be able to save these. Oh, this is going to be a really good fight for us. And then I'll send my up-and-coming Zerglings back. I got just enough links so I can surround these adepts, and those are all going to die. And now I can take that base, which is really, really nice. And in the end, that was actually a very good hold. Now, it really didn't look like it was going to be a very good hold, but in the end it was. I might... Okay, he's going to pay attention. I was going to say, he might lose that prism if he doesn't start paying attention now. Got an extra hatchery up in my main. Guess I'll send one of the homies back there. And now what do I build? I want to guess that this is going to be like an immortal follow-up of some sorts. I think that makes the most sense. That's what people usually do after these committed glaive attack timings. So I guess I can make a couple of infestors. Oh, it's actually a lot of freaking gateways. I might kill the prism here, guys. Yeah, I think he's kind of screwed here because he can't pick up anymore because the prism is too far away. If he uses the prism now, then he's just going to lose those. I'll send the queens over here so he can't warp in there. Let's see. 2 of those are 1 HP. I can even transfuse one of my drones if I have to. Oh, wait, was he attacking a drone? It didn't look like it. No, he was attacking the queen, exactly. So my scouting does die. He does still have the prism out there. Maybe I should make a spore crawler over here. That doesn't seem like the craziest idea. My economy is not that great. My economy is basically the same as his. But you have to imagine after this start that we do have a little bit of freedom. I think I want to make some spines. Normally, that's not the best idea against immortals. But since I do have the neurals for the immortals, they're going to be super good against the adepts. That is my idea. Yeah, exactly. That's 4 immortals already. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty tough holder, to be honest, guys. This is really not going to be easy. Maybe I'll make even a couple more spine crawlers. Like, he can always shade into my base with the freaking adepts, and that's going to be super hard to deal with. I don't have burrow. I'm also not getting burrow anytime soon. Oh, looks like I should be able to kill that with the queen now very nicely. There we go. I do have neural. I don't have that many links, unfortunately. So he also went for charge. It's not just glaives. He's also going to have charge. Holding this kind of attack with infestors is pretty crazy, by the way. So I'm happy that we're even in a decent setup for it. Let's see. I would ideally... I really need burrow. If I get burrow, it's going to make it so much easier for me. Without burrow, I feel like my units are going to die a little bit too easily. Like the infestors that are going to neural the stuff. Okay, so that one is gonna die, of course. Should be able to get a... No, barely not. That would have been super nice, but I guess not. Okay, here we go. And now we're just gonna neural the Immortals. Look at that. Yeah, he's gonna have to run away. So one of the Immortals is going to fall. Oh, that was beautiful. That dude, Neural has really been doing so well for us in this series. It's actually awesome. Yeah, I forgot to target fire it, apparently. Slight mistake by me. But now I'm going to have Burrow. I'm also getting my freaking 2-2 upgrades already, by the way. So these are all going to die as well. Let's do a little bit of a fungal so he can stop moving around all the time. I can always neural the Prism, by the way. Like, I know it sounds silly, but it's actually not the worst idea. Okay, he's here with the Immortals. Guys, if he's here with the Immortals, I can take them over. And that means that he's going to lose that one already. That's so freaking painful. I can't... Look at this. He's having to run away from that. That's so funny. Okay, let's see. The one thing that's actually a little bit annoying is I didn't notice before I started one of these series. I think it might even be this series. But you can't neural the Prism if it has cargo inside. So if he just keeps like one unit inside there, I will not be able to neural it. So that would be a bit annoying. I was thinking I could probably just neural the Prism. And he will never be able to warp in again. But he can counter that by having just one unit inside there. Guess I'll get these all burrowed up here now. Maybe a couple more spine crawlers in the back in case he breaks this. And this is going to be a massive counter attack. Guess I'll go for those. Okay, there we go. Now I have the neurals done already. I guess I should probably counter attack with this because the neurals alone should be... Look at the freaking... Stalkers. The Stalkers are all already dead. Guess I'll just get them again. I am losing a lot of workers, but I guess that is kind of to be expected. You guys attack each other, please. Oh, I did bring my Zerglings back in the end. I thought I was actually chilling with those. How about you guys kill each other one more time? There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to neural this one as well. Oh, he barely got it. That's unfortunate for us. And now I'm going to go... Actually, I do need to make drones. I was about to make Lings, but I need to make drones. I should have definitely made more queens for the defense, by the way. More queens would have been extremely helpful. That's a little bit of a mistake by me. Now, I'm starting to wonder if he has a hit. Oh, okay. This looks juicy. This looks very, very juicy. He's going to lose the Templars as well. He didn't manage to morph those into Archons, unfortunately for him. And now I'm over here. And now I'm going to be able to neural both of these. I got the Immortal again. Okay, then maybe I can shoot the Archon. No GG is called. And the Protoss, who thought I was a map hacker, ends up losing to freaking mass neural on his Immortal, and that's beautiful. The units lost here, guys. 6.5k against 10.7. I'm always so proud if I have these numbers playing as Zerg, because Zerg is not an efficient race. Zerg is the rich race, and in this case, it was kind of the opposite. Like, I never made that many drones, but our efficiency was crazy. Also, it does feel nice to beat someone who called me a hacker earlier. That's bonus points. Fantastic warm-up game. Let's keep it going. Game number 2 is going to be against a Terran on Amphion. All right, that's the longest game we've played so far in this entire show, was a ZVT on Amphion. Now, we did lose that game eventually, and that game made me think that this map is probably not the right map for this challenge. Because it's a little too easy to camp, right? Like, basically what happened is first he had tanks, then... I got a bunch of amazing fights where I would neural the tanks. He wouldn't see it, didn't have detection yet, whatever. Then eventually he got Liberators too, and it's like one Liberator here and one here, and the entire map was pretty much shut down already, right? So I think we might have to make some stuff happen a little faster, which is really not easy. Playing Ling Infestor to Grandmaster, that is for sure. Now I might be able... Actually, I could get a very good opener here. I know of a build that I would personally really hate to play against as a Terran, which is you can go for the Extractor Trick Hatchery first build, and then... Oh, this is actually so annoying. So the thing is, I'll explain the entire backstory here, right? So usually, before, Terrans would never SCV scout ever against Zerg, because we were of the opinion that it just costs you too much money. Then at some point, Zerg started playing pool first, which I believe was 16 pool before the hatchery. So by the time your Reaper arrives, 2 or 4 or 6 Lings are on your base, and your CC is about to get denied, which is incredibly painful. And very often it felt like you would just lose the game. So then Terran players started SCV scouting and keeping the Reaper at home if it was a pool first. Zerg's responding by sometimes playing pool first without making any Zerglings for the mind games, etc. But then people figured out the Extractor Trick Hatchery first build. And what's so tricky about this one is that the SCV Scout will just see it as a normal hatchery first, but the spawning pool is early enough to be able to sneak Zerglings out. So you could send your Reaper across the map and then there's still Zerglings in your base, which would really piss me off if I played against it. I know that for sure. That'd be so annoying. And normally I only make 2 Zerglings to do this, but there is a build where you can make 8 Zerglings, which is what I'm going to do now. You see, I already started 6 over here. I'm going to start 6 here. I also have money to make both of my queens. So my queens are going to be finished for the Reaper. And then I'm going to have freaking 8 Zerglings in his natural. Like, this build is actually kind of disgusting. It really is. Now, the Reaper arrives very fast on this map. So I think these Lings are barely going to be fast enough. But I guess we'll see. I think they should be, at least if he's taking the normal path. So I'm going to click these across. Reaper should be here right now. You can tell how fast it is that my queen is not ready, even with this build. I'm just going to make a spore crawler with this, of course. Not going to be a big issue whatsoever. Guess I'll just make a gas. He's trying to do his best dancing, but I'm not going to let that happen. There we go. And now this is going to be a very painful moment for him because 8 Lings are about to be in his freaking natural. And I'm sure he's going to panically click the Reaper back because otherwise he's going to lose this freaking base. Like, this build is actually pretty disgusting. Wait, is he going to come back? He didn't send the Reaper back. That means he might even lose this command center or he's going to lose 1 million workers. I'm actually not quite sure. I haven't had this situation yet. I guess the command center is just dead. All right, here we go. Yeah, I mean, tell me this is not a disgusting build, guys. No cancel either. Oh, he was trying to finish it. Yeah, that is very brave by him. Not quite sure if it was smart, but it was definitely very brave. And now I'm going to get my freaking 3rd base up as well. And then I'm going to get my double gas so I can get my Ling upgrades. And I think you guys are going to agree with me that this build is as disgusting as I was making it out to be. Because this is just... I feel bad for him. This is actually freaking brutal. Now, what do I do for the follow-up here? Because my own eco is obviously not that great as well, because he did make 8 Lings, had to make a lot of buildings, but he lost his entire command center without canceling it, I believe. So that is going to be even more painful. I hope for him this Reaper is not going to be too YOLO, because I do have extra queens over here as well. If I get... Oh, those were some really good body blocks. Oh, we're barely not going to get that Reaper. That would have been beautiful. But what I'm not going to have Overlord speed this game. That is the main thing that I'm concerned about. I think I'm going to sacrifice 1 Overlord very early. And let's put some creep here as well. And then... I guess if I see something a little sus, I can make more queens. I don't even have a link speed yet, by the way, which is pretty funny. Let's see. Could it be... Oh, wait. I think he was building something that he didn't want me to scout, right? Yeah, exactly. He knew he would... Wait, he lost the Marine too? I didn't remember that I killed the Marine, actually, but he knew this Overlord was going to scout the Fusion Core. Look at this, guys. He didn't have enough money to rebuild his base yet. Oh, my God. This is actually the most disgusting build you can do against Terran, honestly. It really is. And especially on this map, because the Lings go out in time. And the thing is, you don't even have to dodge the Reaper, because the Lings dodge the Reaper naturally. Your Lings have to follow this path. The Reaper comes over here. So you don't even need to think where you send the Zerglings. You can literally just click your rally over here. The Overlord even sees if there's a command center in time. Like, this is actually disgusting. Let's go to the final game. The final game is a rematch against the same guy. Now, he's definitely not going to fall for the same strategy, but I can kind of mind game him with the opener, and it's also a way better map for me as well. Like, I don't have to worry about getting into the late game here, because, I mean, late games are always going to be hard. Like, we played that ZVP on this map the other day, right? That was definitely very difficult, but we did manage to get the dub, because this is a big map, and big maps always allow Zerg to get a really good economy. So even if I don't necessarily have the best endgame composition, it's decent in this challenge, right? Like the mass infestors, let's be honest, they're pretty decent. Especially if you're going up against mass void ray and you can neural them all. That was a very funny moment of the last episode. But I think this map is going to play a lot different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same build, but I'll only make 2 Zerglings this time. So that's going to get me 3 extra drones, and it's going to get me my gas earlier. If my opponent overreacts in any way, like sending the Reaper back and letting me take my 3rd for free, stuff like that, we are going to be in a pretty good spot already from the start. It's obviously not going to be groundbreaking, but, you know, it doesn't have to be. Now, what's always nice about this build is, I talk about this a lot, but this build is very good against cheeses. And typically, I notice on the ladder, if you beat your opponent in an annoying way, they're more likely to cheese you after, because they're kind of in the mode of revenge, you know? They wanna pay you back for that disgusting stuff you did to them earlier. So I'm gonna send this Overlord this path just to see if there's a proxy racks over here. Could obviously be in other locations on the map as well. But once again, it doesn't really matter that much. As long as I respond appropriately, I think we should be okay. Now, it's definitely not a guarantee to hold the proxy racks unless I start making links already. Wait, did I... guys, think I just forgot my spawning pool, didn't I? So, about that. If we get proxy rexed, well... Yeah, I mean, even the Reaper is gonna be oh, no. Wait, guys, if this could be the best thing to ever happen to us if my early build order makes, or my builder of the last game makes him send his Reaper back. That would be freaking hilarious. Now, one thing that is kind of cool about this strategy, that I did completely on accident, of course, is that I can now get Overlord speed ultra fast. Yeah, wait, he actually went... Look at this. It worked. No way. We got away with it, guys. We're going to get a faster third base, and I'm going to get an ultra fast Overlord speed because my opponent was scared of me doing the same stuff. Oh, that is so beautiful. If this happened in any other game, I think we would have just been screwed, like, instantly. But now, it's really not that bad, you know? Like, this, I mean, it's still not great because my queens are late. Queens are very necessary for the development of the build. But it really could have been a lot worse, to be honest. Now, I do think I'm going to put, or grab workers out of gas for a little bit. So I can catch up a little bit in the economy department. Oh, is he going to kill that? I think he's barely going to kill it. Oh, no, that is a shame. Well, I still have this one as well. That's why I sent it. Because he was actually looking for it as well. Now, what's next on the menu? I guess we're just going to be making a gajillion drones, see what he has in his main base, and then respond to that. Good thing for me is that my hatchery just finished. He is making a lot of Marines, but... wait. Was this a reactor first, or is he making all of these without the reactor? I actually cannot quite tell. Excuse me, to be honest. Oh, wait, this actually looks like he's going to go battlecruiser again to me. He's making it... Dude, he is so scared. He's making a tank? Guys, he's actually making a freaking tank right now. I'm not doing anything sketchy whatsoever, and he made 4 Marines without an add-on, and now he's making a tank. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this... I understand why he's doing it, right? Like, I don't want to, like, flame him or anything like that. Don't want him to come across that way. But this is, like, the worst build you could ever do against a Zerg, unless you're being Roche Holland. 4 Marines without reactor, no Hellions, blind bunker, siege tank. You're dead against someone just making Zerglings. Like, this is... It's actually a very bad build. Like, legitimately, it is a really bad build. So this is pretty hilarious to me, to be honest. Now I'm going to get that other gas. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep doing what I'm doing for now. I don't really have to make workers yet. I'm pretty certain this is either like... Okay, yeah, it is battlecruiser. Dude, this skin is kind of weird, by the way. Do you guys notice how it looks like it's almost finished? Like, this skin is actually a little bit of a scam. So we're playing against a battlecruiser kind of guy. Infestors are going to be super good against that, but I don't think I can get the Infestors out for the first battlecruiser. So what I'm actually going to do, might be a little surprising, is I'm going to make 2 spines. Because, yeah, it is a double battlecruiser build as well. Okay, that's interesting. But actually... Oh, I just got a really fun idea. If I go for a lair... Oh, actually, I do really want to do this. If I go for a lair, I'm going to make it after this. Since his entire strategy is to... Oh, I've been looking forward to doing this, guys. Is to make 2 battlecruisers, right? I think I can go for a contaminate rush. I think what I could do here is just rush, I really need a lot, by the way. If you guys ever wonder the reason why I haven't done this cheese before... it's because Contaminate, it just costs too much energy. Like, it's really surprising, but I think Contaminate costs 125 energy. So, even with 1 Overseer, if you just want to Contaminate once, you have to wait forever to actually be able to do it. But in this strategy, I think, especially judging of the tank and what I see over here, he's very unlikely to attack us. So, I believe that I can maybe get away with doing this. Now, it's always going to be a little crazy, right? But... Oh man, I'm actually very excited for this. I hope it works out. I don't think we can contaminate the first battlecruiser. I think for that it's definitely too late. But maybe we can get the battlecruisers after that. I am already going to start... Actually, I have to wait for the lair, of course. I'm going to start an infestation pit. Let's see, how many of these queens do I have? The queens do need to be in position, of course. 2 spores per base should be pretty good, but he might have Yamato. How much do they cost? They cost 50-50. So I'm going to be able to morph 5 or 6 right away, and then the rest I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit. I'm just gonna try to saturate my gases and make more queens. Like, that's literally my entire strategy for now. Now let's see how much energy. You see, it's 50 and contaminate is 125. So if we're lucky, we're going to be able to contaminate the second set of battlecruisers for a very long time. That is the plan here. If we can get, the second round of contaminates off, that would be freaking awesome. Now, the spines, I made them because I thought it was most likely going to be a Hellbed attack accompanying the battlecruiser. But turns out he really is just Yeah, just chilling by making a little battle cruisers. So 72 energy. These are going to take a while to get more. I could even make more of these, by the way, if I would really want to. Let's look at the saturation. A couple more over there. Saturation does look pretty good. Problem is, I cannot really... Oh, I see battle cruisers over here. I cannot really take more bases than this. Like, that's what's going to be hard. See, he's going to try to chase this. He might... No, he flew them in, right? He didn't teleport them. So he's not going to lose a battle cruiser here, but he's going to take a little damage. Here you can see how good the queens are against this kind of stuff. Like, they are very good. Very, very, very good. Now, that base is definitely going to die, I want to say. Let's see. How much energy do we have? We have 95 energy. I feel like maybe I should make even more, to be honest. I'm going to make even more than that. This one is not savable, like I mentioned before. Like, what's scary here is that he is going to have, like, another wave of battle cruisers soon. That is going to take... I think I need to make Burrow after this. I think that is what I want to do. Okay, so he's gonna... You see he's an overseer. Let's see. If he Yamatos, he's gonna lose it. Oh, he's actually very late on the teleport here, guys. He's really late on the teleport. Yeah, he's gonna lose a battlecruiser right away. There's so many... Queens are so good against the VC. It's actually insane. He's just gonna have to run out of here. There we go. And what I can do now, because I have so many queens, is I can just inject all my bases a lot of times. Now, let's see. I have a lot of these overseers. Is it going to be enough? It might be. I'm not quite sure. He's actually making more. Let's see, is he making anything from these? It's kind of hard to tell. So he only went for a couple battle cruisers. I guess he's not really making a whole lot. I guess I'll contaminate these. There we go. It's so funny. The mass overseer squad. I'm gonna get 2 upgrades as well. It does seem like he gave up on the idea of making mass battle cruisers. That's not what I was expecting, to be honest. I really thought he was gonna be very heavily committed to making battle cruisers forever. That's usually what you do when you play like this, so it makes sense that I was expecting that. Now let's see, what can I contaminate now? There's a base over here for sure. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I do have a couple of infestors already. I did resource burrow. I did indeed resource burrow there. And I guess I'll just keep contaminating his stuff over and over. Didn't get that one, unfortunately. There we go. If you're going to make turrets over there, I might have to... be a little careful on how I manage these overseers, because I don't want these to very easily die to just a bunch of turrets. That would obviously be a massive shame. I'm going to send a bunch more drones over here. These queens are trying their best to drop creep. It is a lot, guys, so, you know, cut them some slack. Guess I can transfuse a couple of these overseers as well, because why not? And then I'm going to go in again. Now, I never really checked for the hidden base. That's a little bit of a mistake by me. Let's see if I can drop that fungal. Okay, we do get the fungal off in the end. Missed the first one, and then we got it after. I never checked for the hidden bases, which is definitely a little bit of a mistake by me. Now, my supply is looking very healthy already. I'm kind of surprised that these injects already ran out, I have to say. I'm going to go for the hive now, saturate these gases, try to get a couple injects on these bases, so it doesn't look like there's anything to be worried about there. I'm not quite sure if I should be attacking at the front or if I should be just doing a massive drop. I feel like the drop makes a little bit more sense, but he does already have the turrets, right? So it's also a little weird to do that. Okay, so I guess those are building. He's going to go for banshees. I guess we'll just contaminate everything that's building over here. There's one more thing that's building, and it's that one. His army is still quite small, I have to say, because of the contaminates in part, I think. So that is really cool. Now, did I see some actual units in the main base? I'm not quite sure. I feel like I might have. Did he have, like, Hellions or turrets or... Well, definitely turrets, but Hellions or tanks or something? I feel like I might have seen those. So I'm going to get a really big drop in the main. I can't believe that these overseers count for army. It's so much harder for me to F2 now because of that. That's a shame. I guess I'll just patrol these here for now. I'm going to burrow these. If I can get Thors with these, that would be absolutely insane. If I can grab Thors with this, then we might actually just win the game right here. Let's see. So there's no Thors yet. I'm going to keep them a little bit in the back. Yeah, he does have the Banshees. The Banshees are actually a little tricky here to go up against. So he sees that I have all of these. Now, a really big drop in the main is going to commence, which is going to be very good at... Well, I don't have drilling claw, or what's it called? Adrenal glands yet. So that is a little bit of a shame. Guess I'll just try to get one of the armories. That would be nice. Oh, that's going to be a very bad fight if I do that. Didn't realize that there were going to be all those freaking blue flame hellbats. And we did find ourselves in a spot where it's going to be a little tricky, right? Like, our economy is not that great. Our opponent's doing the one strategy that we lost against recently by a Terran player. So I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to deal with all of that. And I'm just going to make sure to get all of my upgrades, get as many bases as I can, which is going to be pretty hard because of the Banshees, admittedly. Let's see. I have a... Like, the thing is, I have a lot of tanks, but if his... Or a lot of infestors, but if his tanks ever get to shoot these, then we're all of a sudden going to be in massive trouble again. I have about 26 infestors, looks like. Yeah, I mean, I think I really want to try and attack that base, because I really feel like if I don't, then we're just going to be in a big amount. Oh, wait, he's going to attack us. Oh, that could actually be good for us. He's going to attack us, which means we can probably go for a counterattack. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of an opening over here. So I'm going to drop every single one that I can, and I'm going to try attack into here. That's probably going to be a planetary exactly. But maybe we can still get a decent trade over here. I'm going to move these back. These Zerglings are doing extremely well over here. Now, this is... Yeah, I was going to say, this is really risky, so I need to be careful. Thank goodness he scanned me just in time, because otherwise I would have gone for it. But now we do manage to kill that base. We still have Lings in the main as well. Our opponent's definitely really struggling here with these attacks. I still have all these Infestors, by the way, which are going to make it very hard for him to really have any units over here. Guess I'll neural this one siege tank. That's going to be quite nice for us. Going to do a lot of work. Now he is going to go attack us through. I feel like we should probably be getting back with these infestors for now. Let's see if I can maybe get the ravens. That would be quite nice. That's raven number 1 that's going to fall. That's raven number 2 that barely doesn't fall, unfortunately. Let me start rallying over here. And now the infestors are going to be coming back. What is his eco right now? It is not a lot. Okay, let's be careful with those. I have a couple of infestors from all over the place. I think it's time to just send the queens first. The queens first are going to be super good at tanking stuff, like insanely good. So I'm going to neural that one first of all. His raven is a little too far to the top, guys. So I'm going to be able to neural a lot of these units over here. Let's see, the queens are still doing amazing as well. And now I've officially neuraled every single unit, and we're going to be able to kill them with, yeah, each other, I guess. I don't really know how to say it otherwise. You killed that. The last tank is going to fall. And that means we're going to be able to retake this base. I haven't really seen the Banshees. Did the Banshees maybe die to... oh, I need to keep these on creep, of course. Have the Banshees maybe died to the queens at the front while I wasn't looking? Very possible. I have 64 drones, which is really not that bad. I think I have enough injects, but I might as well give the homies another round of injects over here. Gonna take the base in the top right as well. Let's see, I hope he doesn't have... oh, wait, I lost the infestation pit, right? Yeah, oh my goodness. That would have been annoying. Oh, he did cancel one of my upgrades as well, which is tough. Let's see, I'm going to unburrow these. Let's run away with these. I think the fungals are actually going to be in time. It is quite close, but I think they are going to be in time. Exactly, there we go. I don't think I want to lose... Yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice my Lings for that. I think I'll just keep fungaling them until they die. Like, these would have one-shot my Lings pretty freaking fast, right? So definitely don't want that to happen. Obviously, I have 5 million infestors, so not the biggest deal ever. That's... I think it was... maybe like 8 hellbats, 800 minerals going down. That is really not bad for us. I did lose the drone that was going to make that base. Guess I'll get this one as well. And I'll try to retake the one on the left side. Now, at this point, I have 65 drones. Quite happy with that. Could be a few more. But I feel like in these challenges, especially in this one in particular, that we do often make a really big army, or we need a really big army. So, not quite sure... if I want to make many more drones. Let's see if I can get a nice fungal. Looks like a fungal from downtown is possible. Doesn't look like it's going to happen this time, unfortunately. Don't think I want to lose too many Lings against that. Can we get that? Oh, that is actually a pretty nice fungal over there. Looks like I'm going to get both groups right now. It's probably going to turn them into hellbats again. Not going to do it this time, actually. Start getting an infestor instead. And now I have the money to make a lot more infestors. Let's use all of these injects. Wait, it's not actually... Does it not do that when you shift click it like that? It should, right? Yeah, okay, no, it does work. I just clicked the wrong button, I guess, earlier. Let's see, does he have this base? He doesn't have this base, so he only really has this one right now. I don't think it's a crazy idea to go for another big drop at this point. Here we go. I got 6 of these. I do need to start a lot more Links. Like, I actually mostly have infestors right now. Or do I only have infestors? Yeah, well, basically. I really don't have a lot of units here at all. I have 30 infestors or so, and that really is about it. Now, can I stop that from dying? Blue Flame helmets are very strong, guys, especially when they have all of the upgrades. So I kind of think that we maybe cannot. Like, the thing is, I can actually neural them as well. Okay, so he did dodge that one. It is a little hard to fungal when you're playing on ping, I have to admit. Like, it's really not that easy. Okay, guess I'll just get one of these. Yeah, you thought you were safe, but you're not. Oh, he's running away. He found our counter. There we go. Okay, this is getting a little silly at this point. I think I'm going to make a couple of these over here. Here, I'll neural you this time. Should be doing pretty good. That Hellbat's going to die. And then we're going to be able to kill this one as well. I wonder if he's realized that I have the base next to his already. Let's see. I have 71 workers and I'm maxed. That means I should have enough links to at least fill up a decent amount of those. Okay, it looks like we're going to have about 40 links in there. He's still trying to send his Hellions everywhere. Not quite sure if I like the approach of... oh, I didn't select it properly. Not sure if I like the approach of just sending mass Hellions everywhere when he is already quite poor, right? Like, he is the one struggling with economy. Me, not really. I can always just rebuild these drones the moment I lose them. Guess I'll send all of these over here. And now these die. The armories are going to fall, which is really nice. Guess I'll retake this base with a couple of spine crawlers. I do want to be careful to not lose everything too easily. I guess I can probably just save these for a while. Try to get back in here. He still doesn't have that base, so he is indeed struggling when it comes to the economy. Can I walk into... Oh, that's a Thor. Those are a couple... Oh, why is he making Thors against Infestors, you psychopath? That is actually the last unit that you want. That is... I just took 36 supply, guys. Just like that. That is a 72 supply swing in the supply matchup between us. Like, isn't that freaking crazy? I think that's actually insane. Okay, you guys go own each other again. I just killed freaking 6 Thors. That's actually freaking insane. I guess I don't really have anything to kill this with, which means that now this is going to be my homie. You do all the damage, guys. Let's see if I can kill some more stuff. He should, at some point, he should really kill that, but I guess he's not going to. I mean, I'm doing so much now. No, I actually lost it went out of range. I killed the Thor in his main base. No GG is going to be called. He saw the drones in the spines in the top right. And that is another beautiful game. Another very efficient game for Ling Infestor. 17.7 against 22k. Remember what I always say about the, what's it called? The ratio of efficiency between the races. I was still max 70 drones, 47 Infestors. I thought I had like 35. No, I had 47. I could have walked in and neuraled everything probably. It's very risky because tanks would have killed so many. But I kind of think I could have gotten away for it. But that is a beautiful episode. Hope you guys really enjoyed these games. One short one and 2 absolute bangers against Protoss and... What's the first one? Protoss? I think it was Protoss. Protoss and Terran. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and see y'all for the next one. Adios.